starting the operation with 1-inch solid cast acrylic rod that has a gray tint, and we're in the process of turning a pen barrel. This is the first procedure, and it's the 1/4-inch bore, which will go almost the entire length of the pen barrel. It's pecking in the drill process now, which helps extract some of the chip that comes from the bore and from the drill. This is being turned on a Dynamite 3300 CNC lathe, and every step of the way is programmed, and you'll see that the finished product comes off in really nice shape. This is probably the longest single procedure of any of them. With the use of the transparent material, we'll produce a see-through pen that will show all of the insides and the murky mechanism. And that's the end of that cycle. This is the second drill and bore procedure, and this will give us a opening inside the pen barrel, which will accept the converter, and the top of the converter will rest in the very end of the 1/4-inch bore, which was done first. This is similar to the first sequence, except that it's a larger drill. It will not go the entire length of the 1/4-inch drill, but within about 1 inch of it. This is approaching the end of this sequence. And that's the end of that sequence. The next sequence is starting, which is a threading process. First, we're going to cut it to size, the correct diameter for the threads, and it's approaching the end of the now we've made a setback so that we maintain the strength and the rigidity of the rod. At the same time, we're cutting the external threads now. This will be a 4-way thread with 4 separate entranceways into the threading that will mate with the cap, the internal threads of either the external threads, and it will mate with the internal threads of the cap. What it does basically is it cuts the same thread with 4 different starting points. I guess they're called gates, and it enables the cap to be turned completely in place with a turn and a half approximately of the cap. And this machine this device just keeps cutting over the same threads until it gets them to the proper depth, taking a little bit at a time. Makes for excellent threads. This will soon be the end of this sequence. And there is the end of it now. Here comes the boring tool to open up the inside and prepare it for the internal threads, which are single threads, not four-way. And they're the threads that will accept the section of the pen. The inside bore is being prepared to the proper diameter, and here comes the threading tool to do the internal threads to accept the section. And the threading tool takes a little bit at a time to make clean threads, and there's the end of that sequence. And the next sequence coming up will be to shape the barrel.